A Grammy looks at 60. So I'll just kind of, we'll see what happens here. Here goes nothing, right? It has been 10 years since Kay has turned 50. So what all has changed now that Kay looks at 60? She still leads this family in her own quiet way, though we all agree with Terry that you just don't cross Kay. She enjoys playing Scrabble and using big words, although she'll never admit now that she once spelled the word turd. Honest to God, this woman will do anything to win in a game of She's still 5 foot nothing. She's still 5 foot nothing with a head full of hair. Somehow it's still black, not a gray anywhere. Perhaps it's because of her hair that she coddles, or maybe it's because L'Oreal comes in big bottles. What you get when you ask me to come up in front of the group, right? With her hair up in rollers, she gives kids a fright. If you happen to see this, it can be quite a sight. Her work ethic is legendary. It just can't be hid. It's something she's passed to all 6 of her kids. The relatives still come for the holiday fete. Although it's only dessert now, they're coming to get. She celebrated a milestone with 25 years of teaching, though Matt Moan still ain't reading despite all of your teaching. A little bit of an insight. Just who has she touched with her teaching pedigree? It's easy to notice with Steph's master's degree. And when a movie begins, please don't make a peep, because within 10 minutes, Kay will be fast asleep. There's a lot more here, so let's... All right. She's vacationed in Florida, but didn't think to reason that it was smack in the middle of hurricane season. The winds came a-howlin', off the Gulf they did blow, but Kay barely noticed she was with her sister Mo.
Which was dangerous.
She's only 60, still beautiful and bold. Hearing Steve just turned 40, though, makes her feel kind of old. Probably does to a lot of the folks in this room. What else has changed, you might be asking? Look around the room at the new faces basking. It started with Bob and his engineering brain. He brought us some smarts. Somehow he's still sane. Then came my wife, who was selling mascara. As Delaney would say, she's my trophy wife, Sarah. You can get that story later. That story behind that. The grandkids started flowing. Benjamin leads the pack. Immediately, Kay stripped off the clothes, both front and his back. Next came little Lily, and oh, what a joy. Pretty in pink, much different than a boy. A year and a half later, little baby Caleb was born. What a cute little chubster. There was nothing to mourn. 2 weeks had passed, and we got one more. Little Erica Gansler gave Kay number 4. Shortly thereafter, Kay had reason to cheer. Jeff and Jenny got married. Nathan drank too much beer.
That was the last night.
Well, there's more, Nate. It's going to be on Nate, I tell you what. There'll be 8 pages here. All right. Donna Kay left the family, we're sorry to say. Disney came a-calling, she went her own way. On the eve of 04, Kay partied down. She married John Rick, Steph married John Rick, a golden warrior from the next town.
Tough room, man.
Though his ACTs weren't too high, baby Nate set off to give college a try. He thought he'd play ball at that Milliken school. He wound up at a frat house thinking he was cool. I'm telling you, if this would have been Nate, we would have had a lot of fun with that. With Nate off to college, the house dark and dank, it now holds just Jerry, Kay, and Frank. Jerry would be happy to share more. Back to the grandkids, along came Miss Sadie. Although she loves Kay, she's Papa's little lady. Andrew was next. Kay drove many miles to see that little boy and his big infectious smile. Finally, Jameson got Stephanie into the mix. Those big, bold dimples, he looks like the Ritz. Looking ahead to her 60th year will surely bring Kay a little more cheer. The addition of Cindy will be just fine. Adding Delaney and Kane will give Kay's number 8 and 9. Let's not forget Jeff and Jenny's big news. If they call him Connor, they know they can't lose. Jenny's the only one laughing at that. And one more addition you may not have heard. Bob and Jen just announced they're adding to the herd. These 4 new additions will give Kay 11. You know she must feel like she's gone up to heaven. But I think I did the math. I think it's actually more. It's like 14 or something. That's 11. All right. So what about Jerry during these last several years? 06 marks 15 years since he's had any beer.
Right.
I said I read this so many times. Still more here.
We've been there.
What a wonderful change we have all come to see. The grandkids are lucky for what a great papa he be. Okay, that's kind of the sappy part. All right. Where's another note on Nate? As the grandkids keep coming and the family keeps growing, the holidays will sure keep Kay's house overflowing. If you ever wish Grangy Rutsey was here, just watch Kay with her grandkids, and you will see she is near. The kids call her Grammy in the most sincere way, and within 5 minutes she'll be deep into play. Whether crawling under tables or jumping on beds, you never count out Grammy and her bright ruby reds. There's all kinds of stories, so feel free to ask her about all these things. She extends them her love. In this family you'll learn that her love's unconditional. She has nothing in return. Kay's not always honest with how the grandkids act. It's as if they have a special Grammy pack. So what special gift did the good Lord bestow? Kay can stand on her head for more time than you know. One more. And let's not forget the hula hoop that she reels. If you think you can beat her, you're spinning your wheels. Her faith is an integral part of her being. Completing her ministry education will be free. She's often been known to offer it up. Her generosity always spills over the cup. We are lucky to have Kay part of our lives. We are lucky to have Kay as part of our life. She is helpful in calming our everyday strife. And what about all her friends that are here? She'll say she is lucky, but it's we who should cheer. A word from her many nieces and nephews who care. Many thanks to Kay for all that you shared. And what would her brothers and sisters say? God must have been smiling when they sent Sister Kay. Although they can't say it, the grandkids do think, we toast you, Grammy, with the milk that we drink. And finally, a word from her sons and daughters, if we may. We love you, Mom. What more can we say? As we celebrate her first 60 years, please raise your glasses. To Kay, we say cheers.